Hi, and today we're going to start looking at two-step equations. So two-step equations require us to isolate variables from values first, just like we did with our addition and subtraction, and then we're going to multiply or divide to find what 1x is, because we might be given a fraction of 1, or we might be given multiple x's, or multiple unknowns. So two-step equations are just two one-step equations. We've done one after the other. So we will always do our addition, subtraction first, and then we'll do multiplication and division. So what I like to sometimes point out to people that normally when we work with numbers, we work with BIDMAS, we work that way, correct? When you go to solve, you typically do it in the reverse order when you're actually doing the solving. So sorry, I know I switched around this part over here. So, like I said, you typically are going to start solving with subtraction, addition, then multiplication, division, then you do stuff with indices like square roots, and then brackets. But the brackets one is kind of where you have to simplify brackets. So when we get to multi-step equations, you'll see that where it kind of falls down a little bit. So anyways, the general steps. So if we start off with something, say on the left here, we have 2x plus 2 equals 4. So that means our very first step is we want to get all the x's on this side and numbers on to the right. So that means, how do I get that onto that side and that side? So here I'll subtract 2, and then we're going to be left with 2x equals 2. Okay, so now let's look over to this example over here. Here, same thing. I'm going to not times by 2 first. I'm going to add 3 to that side, add 3 to this side. That way I'll be left with x over 2 equals 8. Okay. So now, the second step, normally before we had this broken up, they were both different questions. Now it's the same question. We're going to continue it. So I'm just going to do it right up there. Well, first one, if I have 2x, I want 1, I just have to divide by 2. So we can find that x equals 1. Similarly, with this side, we're going to times both sides by 2. And we're going to find that we have x equals 16.